What's up, comic book fans? This is Mark, and this is another Comic Crazy review for the third week of June of 2010. I got 6 comics to talk about this week, but before I begin, I want to say I wish a speedy, coming back, hopefully, to Blue Goblin. If anybody knows who Blue Goblin is, he's a reviewer just like me on YouTube. Very popular. He just hit 400 subscribers, but he's dealing with some personal issues right now. I'm not going to go into detail about it because it's not my business, but I'm just going to say I hope for the best, dude. I hope everything turns out well, and once everything is, hopefully come back to YouTube and give us some great reviews, because in my opinion, he is the best comic reviewer on YouTube. So I hope for the best, and you got my best wishes, dude. So I can't wait to see you back, dude. So let's begin with the comic reviews. Let's start off with Deadpool number 24. Not much to say about this comic other than it's still the best Deadpool comic out there right now. Way did one bad thing though. At the end, he kind of made me feel like Deadpool is changing his personality again, because it doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. I gotta give this a 7 out of 10. Joker's Asylum, Harley Quinn. This is a one-shot, just like the Riddler one 2 weeks ago. This one, though, focuses on Harley Quinn and the Joker narrating it. This feels like the Batman animated series. The thing that hurts this comic, it may be a personal reason. I never really liked Harley Quinn until I started reading her in Gotham City Sirens. I think it made her character a lot better, in my opinion. And me reading this kind of made me feel like it was taking a step back in building the character. And I know it's supposed to be set before Gotham City Sirens, but it just felt too campy to me, especially to a character that I've been seeing do great things, even if she's mostly the comic relief in Gotham City Sirens. I have to give this a 7 out of 10. Another Joker's Asylum came out too. Mad Hatter. Now, I hate the Mad Hatter, and I was talking to Boxing Type X, a very popular guy on YouTube, on Skype, and he said he was going to buy this, and I said, "Are you crazy? This looks stupid." And I was wrong. Yes, I still think the cover is shitty, in my opinion, but the story inside is dark. Unlike the other two that came out, the Harley Quinn and the Riddler one, this one went into the psyche, hardcore, of Mad Hatter. And man, he's fucked up. He's really fucked up. And I got a lot more respect for him. In closing, don't drink the tea. I gotta give this an 8 out of 10. Some people will get that joke if you read that. Brightest Day, number 4. Yes, it's not the comic of the week. And this was somewhat disappointing. Out of all the comics that came out this week, I was expecting this one to be at least number 1 or number 2, and in my opinion, it's the third best one I read. The main story in this is not Firestorm. Firestorm actually got a small part in this. Was Hawkman Hawkgirl, and it dragged. Jeff Johns is a great writer, but I don't think anything could help Hawkman Hawkgirl and like really make them interesting to me. The Deadman part though was spectacular, and the artwork was fantastic. I still think this series is great, and for a bi-weekly comic, it should be. I mean, it's still hitting it out of the park. I'm still giving it an 8 out of 10 because other than the Hawkman Hawkgirl part, everything else was awesome. They even introduced more characters in this. And it doesn't answer any questions, it keeps piling on the questions. Damn it. But still, very enjoyable to read. Next up, the new Avengers number 1. Out of all the teams, this is my favorite one. Reason why is they're the most popular, in my opinion. I mean, other than Luke Cage, I didn't grow up with Luke Cage, he wasn't that popular, but everybody else I know, and I really liked it. The dialogue between Iron Man, Captain America and Luke Cage was awesome. Two bad things about this, and I'll be very brief about it. One, where does this set? What time frame? Where is this? Is this before Thunderbolts or after? And two, I didn't like the Doctor Strange part. It felt like they were taking a puzzle piece and trying to jam it into a puzzle, and it's not fitting, but they're like pushing it in. It didn't feel right at all. And it wasn't enjoyable. But other than that, this was a solid issue. I gotta give it an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, this is the comic of the week. And yes, 2 of them came out. When I mean 2 of them, I'm talking about The Amazing Spider-Man. 633 also came out, which was the conclusion of the Shed story, which will be on the website. So check that out if you want to know what I feel about that series. This is 634 though. This is the beginning of the Grim Hunt, which is the Kraven family hunting members of the Spider family. More on who the spiders are, I guess, will be filled in later. But wow, this was awesome. I was expecting this to just suck, but this was probably the best comic I've read of Spider-Man ever since the Rhino story of Gauntlet. And no surprise, I saw who wrote this. I didn't even know who wrote this before I bought it and read it. Joe Kelly did, and Joe Kelly did the Rhino story in Gauntlet, and as well as he did that Deadpool thing. Every time Joe Kelly touches Spider-Man, it is awesome. And I can't wait for the next issue, because the emotion you get from what happens to a certain character in here hits you hard. It hits you like I Kill Giants hits you. If you've ever read that trade, pick that up and read it, and then pick this up and read it, and you tell me what I'm talking about, because I think you'll get it. But it hits you. Joe Kelly's really good on making you feel for the characters, even if it's not even the main character. He did that in the Rhino storyline, and I can't wait for what he's going to do in this storyline. The reason why this is a 9.5 out of 10, that's my rating I'm giving it, is, and not a 10 out of 10, is because of the backup story. This is $3.99, so they put a backup story in here, and it's probably the worst artwork I've seen since Return of Bruce Wayne #2. Actually, I think this is a little worse, because it looks like I drew it, and I can't draw. So that tells you something. It's very weird. Once again, 9.5 out of 10. Comic of the week. And this is the comic to beat for this month, because, wow, I'm excited about Spider-Man. So that's it, guys. Check out the website, comiccrazyreviews.website.com. You can see my run reviews, Boxing Type X's toy reviews, Blue Golem's run reviews, and when he does come back, he's more than happy. I'll be more than happy to put up more of his reviews if he wants to. And a new person's on the website, Brendan Hext. He's a very popular person here on YouTube. He does comic book, music video type things. He's putting his 2 cents on certain stories as well as characters in comic books. So check out the Hext blog on the website, comiccrazyreviews.website.com. Subscribe, please, because I love you all. And until next time, guys, peace out and keep reading those comics. That's all I got.